Hello, what's good, Keith?
What's going on, my guy?
I'm chilling. You had a real big 2025, man.
Right.
5-0 in 2025, five knockouts, 8-0, eight knockouts overall. How you feeling about your progression?
I feel like I've been progressing well. I feel like I'm coming up. I feel like now I'm developed. The goal in the beginning was to get comfortable in the pros, and I feel like I done just that. I'm comfortable now, and yeah, I'm just real comfortable in the ring.
Did you expect to move this quickly? Like you've had a lot of fights. Like a lot of times, guys, what is this? It's been about like a full year because in 2024 you started like middle of the year, right?
Yeah, I started July, so it's a little more than a year, like a year and some months.
Okay, 8 fights.
Yeah.
Are you happy with your progress?
Yeah, I'm happy. I feel like I developed, like from my first fight to now. I'm starting to understand things better. I'm starting to see it. It's just first you gotta first you gotta like see it. Then once you like first you gotta understand it. Then once you see it, it's like all right, now I could change things up for myself. So I feel like with that process, it took me. It ain't take me too long, but I'm understanding the game much more, much better, and like I get it now.
My first time interviewing you, you were still an amateur.
Yeah,
And I had a perspective of you heading into the professionals. Most guys from where you from, it seemed like y'all fight the same first. Real
yeah.
sharp, good skill, defensive, like no wasted motion, everything technical, fundamental. What surprised me the most is I didn't think you would be punching the way that you're punching in the pros. Now, is this something that you always knew, or is this like I put them eights on and it's a surprise?
What I say is I really had one knockout that was like a one hitter quitter. Everything else, I've been, breaking my opponents down, whether they be to the body, or over the rounds. I just each round just dismantle them. In the amateurs, I kinda had the same style. However, it's much padding on the gloves, and also I can't fully commit to that style.
Oh, he must have got a phone call. Yeah, I hear you.
I'm trying to, yeah. All right, my fault. Yeah, I couldn't fully commit to that style because I was like, it's a certain you gotta like in the amateur you kind of gotta fight boxer in and out, in and out. They don't like to see people calm, so to say, or just relax. Taking their time. That's kind of like against the amateur style.
Mm.
It gotta kind of be like more up pace. Yeah, but I'm just comfortable. You know what I'm saying? I'm comfortable, and I'm just letting things come to me.
8 fights. None have gone past what's the fourth round, right?
Yeah, yeah, fourth.
Now, do you want to
None
get
has
to it?
gone into the fourth.
Oh, into the fourth. Okay, because you're coming off of a third round
Yeah.
knockout against David. Is it Calabrero or Calabro?
Co-
I hope I'm saying that right.
uh, Calabro. I think it's Calabro.
Undefeated guy, real bright future out of this area. Why'd you take this fight right now?
I mean, first and foremost, I'm ready. I feel like even going back talking to my team, like each camp, I always tell them like I want somebody that's gonna push me. Like I'm not interested in like anybody that's that I know I could beat. Like I want somebody that's gonna come in here that's gonna make me work hard in the gym. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the mindset because I know how I am. Like if I know I got somebody tough up in front of me, I'm gonna push myself in a training camp and then come fight night, y'all gonna see the best version of myself. But if I know I got somebody that I could, just I could do whatever I want with, then it's like, all right, cool. I'm gonna still work hard, but I'm not gonna really push myself to my full. I'm not gonna really get in that zone. If you're a fighter or if you're a coach, then like you know what I'm talking about. It's like you kind of get
Mm.
into a different zone. You start doing things on your own. Like you done already ran. I'm gonna go later on run by myself again. It's just like putting that overtime. So that's why I really stress. I want not just any fight. I want high quality opponents because I want to keep bettering myself and keep working hard.
Now your first fight was against a 4-1 guy. Now you just fought a 5-0 guy. As soon
Yeah.
as you heard he was 5-0, did that get you like? Did that get like everything going in your mind? Like, okay, bet.
Nah, not even because I'm gonna be honest. It's like we had a 14-2 guy, like, and I really wanted him,
Mm,
and just because he 14-2, and this guy 5-0, it's like I'd rather the 14-2 guy because I know he probably got them two losses against somebody that's notable. You know what I'm saying?
mm.
Or he's in a position where he could still turn his career up. Two losses that ain't really much. Especially if you ain't really go all the way up there yet, but you fought like notable guys. So I don't really care too much about the record. I just want like good, solid fights.
When picking opponents, and I know you don't pick them. Um, you said you looking for solid guys, guys that'll push you. Are you looking to get all the styles in early on? Like, yo, give me a southpaw. I want to come forward guy. Give me the puncher. Give me the slick dude.
I mean, typically in building a fighter, that's like how you look at it. But I'm gonna be honest. Right now, we at a point where it's just like I want the best available fighter, whether he's southpaw, orthodox. I'm not picking and choosing. You know what I'm saying? So,
Mm.
like, I'm not picking and choosing at all. Like, that's what I tell him. I'm like, yo, give me the best available fighter. Like, I'm not picking and choosing. Like, oh nah, this fight we're not gonna take him. We gonna get this for it. Nah, it's not that at all. Um, but I have been fighting. Like, if you go in my box record, you see I fought like 3 or 4 southpaws already.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, a lot of people don't know you have a very, very decorated amateur background. Do you feel like that made the transition easier?
Uh, I feel like, yeah, I do feel like it made the transition easier. I feel like traveling, traveling to go fight, overseas, going different states, going to national tournaments. Um, I feel like seeing different styles, it made my arsenal, much more versatile. So I say it definitely made the transition easier. Um, and even understanding the game is like, all right, cool, he fight this way. I seen somebody that fight like this that could beat him. So now, I already know I'm gonna pick my ones and twos and I'm gonna try to pick them apart. Same way how this person, you get what I'm saying? So yeah, it
Mm.
definitely made the transition easier.
What's next?
Um, Next is we looking for the more local titles. More local titles. We're gonna start climbing up in the ranks and chasing down the champions.
Already?
Nah, I mean it's a process, with the so now, coming into the year two, it's like, all right, cool. Like how you said, what's next? Chasing down the champions. If we being realistic, that's probably gonna take like a year before, all right, cool. He's not a contender no more now. So if you really think about it, by like year three, year four, that's when the world champions, I'll be at that world champion level. But right now, it's climbing up in the ranks.
Have we seen all of what Keith Cologne has?
Nah, 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 nah. Definitely not. People be thinking I'm a knockout artist, this and that, but
Yo, when looking at the record, how can you not expect them to? Yo,
yeah, nah, I get it, but like, I guess, man, I guess, like, nah, cool, call me a knockout artist, you feel me? That's what everybody think, then it is what it is. But it's more to my arsenal, it's more to my arsenal. Definitely got skills, got the ability. It's just gonna take the right person to bring it up for me to show it.
Keith, what do you call somebody that knocks out everybody they fight?
Yeah, knockout artist. That's it, knockout artist.
Shit.
Yeah, yeah, knockout artist. You got it.
All right. You fought at the Barclays
Yeah,
on Danny Garcia's farewell to Brooklyn. What was that like?
it was fire. It was a great opportunity. Mad people came out, show love. Just being, coming out in the Barclays, it was just a different type of it was a different feeling. I fought in a Prudential Center. That was a great feeling. for the Barclays. So it's just so much boxing history there. It felt like you know as fighters in the boxing journey in our career, we don't know where we gonna end up, but accomplishing things like that just tells us we going in the right direction. So that was major for me, major for my team. Um, it was a blessing, to be on a Danny card on his farewell to Brooklyn, and yeah, I feel like we capitalized off the opportunity.
Were you in there like, yo, I'm a headline here one of these days, man?
Nah, I wasn't even thinking that far. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't even thinking that far down because it was like when I came out, it was like so many people there. You get what I'm saying? It was like my people definitely showed up. It was, and I feel like that's when you watch the fight, that's what they kept saying. It was like, dang, this kid getting a good ovation from the crowd. So even though that wasn't like me headlining the car, like it almost felt like it. It was just packed. I'm just trying to keep my head down, keep tunnel vision because you could easily get caught up in the lights in that situation.
Everybody remembers when, like, of course, there's going to be some surprises, but everybody generally knows who's next. It's like us watching Shakur on undercards early in his career, where he's like the second or third fight. Everybody knows. Is there a lot of pressure with that over your head? Like, everybody waiting for you to turn pro and everybody expecting you to just wash the early opposition.
It can be, but for me, nah, it's fun. If I'm being honest, it's fun. Like that's why I don't want to skip no steps in my career because like I genuinely enjoy the process. I enjoy where I'm at right now, coming up, seeing my fan base grow before my eyes. Um, just proving the doubters wrong, and just constantly progressing. It's for me, it's really not no pressure at all, but it's just all it's fun. It's fun because like I said previously, when you got goals, where like I already seen myself. I already know where I'm gonna be at because I already envisioned it. Like me doing the stuff that I'm doing is like me living it twice because I already envisioned it. Like I already thought about it, dreamed about it, knew how I was gonna work. I knew what I was gonna wear prior. So me living it now is just it's kind of not normal, but I just take it and I just enjoy the process.
Best win so far in your career?
Uh, I say my best one was probably I'm gonna say my second fight. I just like how all my other fights I kind of broke the fighter down. That fight I just caught him on the button. He just dropped. So that fight right there, I feel like that was one of my best fights. And also because the opponent that I had, he kind of like he got hit with a jab and he came back like he was gonna do something. I just followed right up. But yeah, just how everything happened. It was just like it was like one of them shocking knockouts. Like nothing happening, then boom, the kid just dropped. So I'll say my second fight for sure.
All right, so looking back at the amateurs, looking at your 8 fights in the professionals, who do you feel like was your toughest opponent?
My toughest opponent in the amateurs. Uh, Honestly speaking, I feel like dang, what's this kid name? I want to say,
I know you got an amateur rival. Everybody does.
I mean, amateur. I'm gonna be honest, like people. I mean, for sure, it's people that I want to face in the amateurs for sure. But like amateur rival,
There
nah.
wasn't somebody that you kept fighting. Like
Yeah, it was somebody that I kept fighting. Yeah.
you said that like you kept beating them. So,
No, 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 no. It was somebody that I kept fighting, but like I feel like everybody think that they got like they kind of know who it is. You know what I'm saying? But like I feel like my hardest fight in amateurs was was what's his name? He from DR. He got a brother that's pro. He's supposed to fight Keyshawn Davis.
Who, Edwin?
Yeah, Edwin, his little brother.
Oh shit, I didn't even know his brother fight. He nice?
Yeah, yeah, he
Okay.
nice, he nice. Yeah, but it's just they style out there. It's like when you fighting out there, you gotta really go out there to understand it. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Mm.
it's boxing, but really it's like you walk. It's Puerto Rico versus DR,
DR.
but you
Okay.
walking into like, yo, it's like how can I even say this? Like we in some like literally somebody's backyard. You get what I'm saying? They just built the gym in somebody's backyard. They whole squad out there. You get what I'm saying? And it's almost like a street fight for 3 rounds. Like that's how it
So it's
really
the
is.
trenches.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
nah, for
okay.
real. But it's fun though. You get what I'm saying? It's like it's still boxing, but like it still got like the rules that we got out here, out there don't really apply. Like hitting behind the head, elbows. You get what I'm saying? It's just like
Mm.
so. It's like a real scrap. You get what I'm saying? It's like the rules out here. They more fond of like, oh no, don't hit behind the head. And plus, we talking about no headgear. You know what I'm saying? So no headgear. They coming with heads, elbows. Hit low blows, everything. But that's it's a fight game.
So that's when USA boxing go out of the window in Newark, and then
Yeah,
Newark Keith coming in.
yeah. I'm talking about that's like you fighting outside, like you fighting in the ring, and like you really gotta watch out. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you gotta watch out when you. Like I remember my pops. It was like don't even go to the store down the block because like they all here they different. Like they see a gold chain. You feel me?
Mm.
Like I'm talking about they got them like that, but like even babies, like the babies coming up hustling, like give me some, like they know you feel me? They know we not from over there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's just crazy, but it's all love though. You know what I'm saying?
All right. I feel like a lot of your professional success, I ain't gonna say like all of it, but a lot of your professional success comes from you being in the ring with pros since like what, 14, 15 years old?
Yeah, yep, for
Like, do you feel
sure.
like you always had a pro style?
Uh, yeah, I call it a pro style. I feel like I always had a patient. I was always patient. I always was patient. They didn't really throw like unnecessary punches. But like how you said, it comes from sparring pros and coming up. I had to learn like at one point in time, I'm like, dang, all I watch is pros. I gotta watch like amateur fights. You know what I'm saying? As an amateur, I can't be watching pro fights. I gotta watch amateur fights. So that was like a lot of like subconscious training also for myself. It's like as I'm watching these fighters, as I'm watching fighters that I look up to, it's like, damn, I'm trying to fight like them, trying to copy their style, their tempo, the whole nine. But
Mm.
at the end of the day, it's like I'm still an amateur.
Okay. Who have you sparred so far?
Recently, this last camp I sparred, I was sparring Chris Colbert. Um, I sparred I sparred Dominique Crowder. He was the co-main on a Danny card.
Mm.
Yeah, he like I think yeah he'll world champ too. Um, who else? Africa Richardson Hitchens. Those are like the main sparring partners, like the most notable sparring partners that people know recently.
Okay. You when you came down to Philly, you sparred Andy too, right?
Nah, I spar Chris Cardo.
Oh, okay, you sparred Christian. All right, to my knowledge, I know you sparred Africa, I know you sparred Core. That was like back when you was a
Yeah,
youngin.
yeah, yeah. That was way back.
Zay Quinn?
Nah, I never sparred Zay.
Okay. Well, what is it like seeing the dudes that were like around your age, a little bit older, like everybody entering into the professionals and everybody having success?
It's fire, man. I'm gonna be honest, like, cause it's like we like a lot of the guys, a lot of guys in the pro ranks, they came up before me. You get what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And then when I came into the scenes, they was either just coming back or they was like a little younger than me, you know. But to see the progression, to see how everything just came about, it's just like I feel like coming up in the amateurs, we ain't really had nobody else, you know, in the pro ranks besides Shakur. So, like, Newark or Jersey kind of was looking like, you know, like, oh yeah, I don't really have talent. You know, we hear more about like Philly because of the pro fighters, or DC because of the pro fighters. But it's
Mm.
like Newark only had one pro fighter, and he was still coming up. So like now that we all on the scenes and we all doing it big, we all winning, we all on major platforms. It's like it shows that we also up there too, and we got skills, we got talent.
Yeah, y'all had a good like for prospects. Y'all had a good year. You,
Yeah, but
Zaquin,
a lot
Manny.
of people don't even know though. Like if you ask, and I'm talking about this is before all. If you ask Sean Porter, if you ask Errol Spence, all these guys, like we got like North legends that was in the amateurs that just didn't turn that corner. Like it's a dude called Allen Dewdrop Lawrence. Like he was, like how Shakur was, he was like that same way. You get what I'm saying?
Mm.
Overseas, wiping out everybody at a super young age. He just didn't turn that corner. Um, went to school, got his degree, and he chilling. It be like that, but he was one of them ones too.
Yo, I'm glad that it was that story. Instead, I thought you was gonna say the other story. We already know where
Nah,
we come from. Normally,
yeah. Oh yeah,
it's the
nah, we got we got
streets.
we got a bunch of those stories.
You got a
We
bunch of
got a
those
bunch of
stories.
those stories. Yeah, we
I'm
got a
I'm
bunch of
just
those.
glad that he went and got his degree. He's just doing something else, yo.
Yeah, yeah, nah, we got a bunch of those stories too. Like it's a whole bunch of people that fell victim of the streets, gun violence, the whole nine. But like you know, I don't like keeping that narrative on my city. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that. You feel what I'm saying? Because yeah, nah, we gotta change the narrative. So yeah,
Facts, facts. Marvin Hagler's probably the most notable person from your city, though.
yeah, nah, for
Fighter
sure, for sure.
is like, did he box in Newark or did he like just from Newark and just went and boxed someplace else?
Yeah, nah, I think he's just from Newark. He's just from Newark, and he just like someplace else. But like, shout out to Marvin Hagler, but like, yeah, we don't really see him around here. You know what I'm saying? Like, so like people are like, if you ask anybody, a lot of people don't know. But if you ask, oh, where this person from in Philly? Oh yeah, nah, he from South Philly. Oh yeah, nah, he from North. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like,
yeah.
don't ask me where Marvin Hagler from. I don't know.
All right, so if everything goes right, if everything goes perfect, where's Keith Cologne in 5 years?
5 years, you'll definitely see me with a world title. Maybe multiple world titles. Um, yeah, just breaking that superstar status. Really coming into my own. Um, way more developed, way more comfortable in the ring, and yeah, I just say breaking into that superstar status
Where you gonna be headlining at?
everywhere, everywhere. Philly, Jersey, Vegas, Texas, everywhere.
Give me the dream venue, right? Keith Cologne. Give me the
I
weight and give me the venue.
I ain't gonna lie, the dream venue right now be the same weight, 126 MSG. That's the dream venue right now. I feel like that's the mecca of boxing, but that is the mecca of boxing. So much history there, and I feel like the people before me and my culture, packed it out, and I just want to follow right in their footsteps.
San Juan. What was that? Roberto Clemente.
Roberto Clemente, yeah.
Is that on your list?
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah. There was talks about going to Puerto Rico, for a fight, and I ain't gonna lie, I'm like, that'd be fire. But me, I'm a person that I don't get happy unless it's for sure, it's for certain. But nah, going to Puerto Rico, that'd be major, man. Going to Puerto Rico, I feel like people don't even understand like like people see my fan base out here, but they not even gonna understand like how much people that I know out there, or how much people like there's certain people that even support me out there. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be crazy.
Yo, Puerto Rican boxing, great lineage, great history. But as of late, it's not like it was 10, 15 years ago. Is there any pressure on you to all right, this generation, I'm putting that shit back on the map?
Oh yeah, nah, it ain't no pressure because like I said before, like I already seen it. I know I'm gonna do it. It's just a matter of time, man. It's just a matter of time, and I'm gonna just have fun with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have fun with it. It's gonna be fun. You know, bringing Puerto Rico back on the map in the boxing scene. I don't feel like we left off. I feel like we was really looked at as one of the top when it come to boxing. We kind of
Mm.
might have but nah, we definitely still got some killers.
It's of course like Amanda's putting on. It just seemed like the best talent is like the real young guys. You got Xander.
Yeah,
What is Xander? 23.
probably 23, 22. Yeah.
Yeah, Edgar's been doing this thing. The kid, what is he like? 112, 115. I don't know his name.
Oh,
Oscar something.
yeah, Oscar, yeah. He was Golden Boy.
Yeah. Then we got you. You got Gio Lopez.
Yeah,
I'm trying to think. Am I missing somebody? Oh, it'll come to me. But yeah,
yeah. It's
it
a
seemed
lot.
like the
It's a
next
lot. It's
generation.
a
It's a
lot.
lot. Yeah. All
It's a
right.
lot. It's a lot for sure. The sky's the limit, man. With Puerto Rico boxing, the sky's the limit, and it's gonna be interesting.
I went to my first fight down there, yo.
Yeah, how you like it?
Matias versus Liam Paro.
They had like
Yeah.
drowns and all that.
Huh? Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Yo, I ain't even gonna lie. Matias was the champion, right? When Tito came in there, bro.
it went crazy.
Yo, that's like, yo, when people talk about superstars,
Yeah,
I'm not sure anybody is bigger in their country or their area than Tito is bigger in PR, yo.
yeah, man. It's just it's crazy. Like I'm talking about boxing is so prominent that like people don't even understand. Like when fighters like Tito come on, they really put everybody on. Like you know what I'm saying? Every single one of my fights. My grandmother, she from Puerto Rico. She called me every time before my fight. Like, oh, you gotta fight like Mike Tyson. You gotta fight like Pacquiao. You gotta fight like this. You get what I'm saying? Like, so people don't even understand that we're not just putting Puerto Rico on. We putting everybody on because we bringing more eyes to the sport, and it's vice versa with every other culture. You know what I'm saying? Like, we putting all our like more eyes on the sport. So it's good for everybody.
Keith, they already in the comments asking you, who can you fight? Angelo Leo Espinosa,
Oh
Oscar
yeah.
Valdez. Yeah, it's like for the people in the comments, it's early, but it's
Uh huh.
coming.
Oh yeah, nah, for sure. I like I'm not gonna lie. I did not think Angelo Leo was gonna beat the dude that he beat for this title, but Angelo, I'm all of them. Angelo Leo, um, what's the other dude name? Espinoza,
Rafael Espinosa, that's
yeah,
the real talk here.
Espinoza. Um, I don't know if Nick Ball's still in there. Like, you get what I'm saying? Nick
Yeah.
Ball. Um, yeah, like all of them. I see something. Be honest, I see something in all of them. Like, you get what I'm saying? Is they all beatable.
Okay. Now, looking at like you had your Shakurs, your Richardson Hitchings,
Yeah.
guys from around your area. What was it like seeing them number one come out of the amateurs and being successful, but seeing them transition into superstardom? Like, did you learn anything from watching? I guess their wins and some of the mistakes that they made.
Yeah, no, I learned a lot. Like I'm a student of the game, so and like Africa, he from New York, but he been training in my gym. You know what I'm saying? So I really been like able to see a lot. And yeah, nah, but just hearing what he like, you know what I'm saying? Where he because he's at a point where like how you said he's coming into that superstar status. So even he been saying in a lot of interviews, like I'm still getting used to like the fight week antics, the interviews, the
Mm.
press conferences. Like before, like he was winning big fights, but he ain't never had that. You know what I'm saying? Like he wasn't up there just yet. But now where now he really on the scenes and he being recognized like the other world champions around him. It's like he getting more publicity. So um it's a blessing. I'm definitely learning a lot from him. And yeah, and just they just basically tell me like, yo, just keep doing what you're doing. Like, you on your way. Don't rush it. Just enjoy it.
Yo, I used to interview Africa like early in his career when he was with Mayweather Promotions.
Yeah.
There's a big difference between this is Mr. Hitchens now.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's like watching that transition from a dude that's like, you happy to be getting attention, you happy to, be getting these fights, you happy to be getting these interviews. And then now when you walk in, everybody knows who you are.
Yeah.
So
You know,
that should be putting a smile on my face.
yeah, nah, me too, man. Me too. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like it be feel like watching like Africa fight and all these other guys fight. Sometimes it like when you see them really from the ground up, or because even Africa, you know what I'm saying? He saw me like we've been knowing each other since before I was even pro, since amateur days. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you really seen a person, develop. Like you kind of still look at them as like how you first met them, but it's like, yo,
Yeah.
now look at you, like you was looking at me, now look at you. You get what I'm saying? So it's all love, man, and the opportunities and how things change is crazy.
See, I feel old when I see them progress. But watch, when you get your first world title and you get these 7-figure paydays, they gonna feel like, damn, like,
Yeah.
all right,
Mm.
somebody said Cologne versus Kermel. I think Kermel's fighting to like what, 35, 40?
I mean, I don't know, man. He be up there. I mean, I feel like with Kamel, they just fight him like where he could get a big fight at. I feel like, Floyd and that team, they really trying to push like the world title on them early. So they trying to, if it's hard to get fights at this weight class, they're gonna move them up to this weight. You get what I'm saying? But
Mm.
you know, I mean, if we got the same weight classes, you get what I'm saying? I love that fight. Got a great name, great fighter. It makes sense.
Have you ever worked before?
Nah,
Okay.
he said when you graduate, will you take a step up fight?
Oh
We try.
shit. I ain't even touch on that. You actively in school now, right?
Yeah, I'm in school right now. I'm on campus right now. But nah, yeah. To answer the question, I'm not waiting till I graduate. I do graduate at the end of this year, but I'm not waiting till I graduate. If I'm able to get a step up fight now, like I said before, sometimes when I fight, I just tell them like, give me the best available opponent. At times people fall out. Not saying like they dug into anything. Injuries happen, miscommunication happen, and it'd be 2 3 weeks before the fight, and it's like I just gotta fight the best available opponent.
Mm.
That's how it be.
First, I want to commend your father for doing an excellent job of moving you. Like it's real hard to move an independent fighter, let alone a fighter of your caliber. I already know them opponents got to be wanting to grip. Um, are you still a free agent
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
now? If free agent management wise and promotional wise,
Yeah, both. Yeah,
what are you looking for? Because I know eventually you want to sign with somebody. What is Keith Cologne looking for? Because you already know they're gonna be watching.
yeah. I'm just looking for freedom. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these contracts, fighters don't be having freedom. They don't be having, like they be locked down. You get what I'm saying?
Mm,
They don't choose when they want to fight. They don't choose. Like they don't have no type of say so in their career. But that's the reason why I'm building up my career. So when it's time to sign, I could have leverage. I could have the opportunity to say, no, I don't want that. I want this. Instead of doing that, I think this is the better route because look how we did it, just off our dolly, like by ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times I feel like promotional companies they got their way of building up every fighter. They got their way of building up every fighter, And sometimes, everybody different. It's not what worked for him might not work for me. But it's for me as a fighter to be aware and understand that and show him like, nah, I think this is a better way, and this is why I think that. So I feel like just having freedom, flexibility, and it's not really about the dollar. It's just mainly that having freedom in the contract and flexibility.
My man BVO said he would love to see Keith as the face of DSG Promotions. Now, looking at a dude like Danny, Danny's had success in the ring, out of the ring. Did you have opportunity to pick his brain on, what moves are good, what you should stay away from, etc.?
uh, I mean, not like crazy in depth, like not crazy in depth, but like Danny, Mike Farrell, DSG, they always, look out and make sure I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Like they try to make things like make my life as easy as possible. And for a fighter, that's the best thing in the world because, you know, the fight is hard itself, but the business side could be even more complicated, even more frustrating and annoying. So appreciate them for really just, like how I said, being flexible with a fight, but it's because Danny's a fighter and he understands, so yeah.
Were you shocked by how the business of boxing is?
Nah. I'm not shocked at all. Um, I'm not shocked because it's like it's like when you talk to people, it's like you could just kind of see it before, like as soon as they talk, their demeanor, how they approach you. You could just tell like what type of person they are off rip. You get what I'm saying? Like they be over the top, like, oh, like, oh, calm down, like, what's up, like, shake my hand. You get what I'm saying? Like, they be all like, it be a lot of funny, like a lot of funny guys in the business, but you just gotta keep a smile on your face, and that's for you to understand, put in your back pocket, and that's just boxing, that's people, that's the business that we live in, so.
All right, so every time we talk, I always got to ask you about fights. All right, so I think, what is that, November 8th? We got Erickson Lubin, Virgil Ortiz. What you thinking, Keith?
I'm rocking with Eric Rubin. I don't care, man. People, Virgil Ortiz, he'll go fighter, but I feel like I like Erickson Lubin. I watch him coming up. Um, I know the skills he possesses. And there's no pressure on him. It's all the pressure on Virgil. So I'm gonna rock with Erickson Lubin on that fight.
I ain't even gonna lie to you. When that joint was announced, I'm like, damn, I
Nah,
don't
that's
know.
gonna be a great fight. Like that's gonna be a great fight.
Um, how does it end? Are you seeing decision? Are you seeing
Yeah.
stoppage?
I
What?
see. I see. Nah, I don't see it as a stoppage. I feel like um how I see it. Obviously, I feel like I mean, I don't even know how I see it right now because this is what Virgil first or second fight at this weight.
No. This is Virgil's fifth.
Oh,
He had like
oh,
two tune-ups, but the two fights that we saw was Madrimov and Boyachuk. And Boyachuk, he kind of looked, a little
yeah.
shaky.
I feel like Virgil be looking big in the ring, man. So I'm curious to see how he feel out against Lubin because I feel like Lubin also is a big guy, but he's more of a boxer. But I feel like I got Lubin going the distance, winning decision.
Similar style as in when he fought Jesus Ramos, like that.
Yeah, yep. Similar exact style. Yep, same way. Um, yeah, I feel like, but yeah, he might be a little bit more better. You know what I'm saying? He might see a more cleaner fight. I feel like that fight it was smooth, it was clean, but he was on the ropes a lot.
Yeah,
Against Virgil, you can't be like you can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Even if you not getting hit, it's just with a Mexican crowd, you touch his shoulder, they erupting. You get what I'm saying? So
yeah.
you gotta be smart on your approach and your tactics.
I think like 2 weeks after that, we got Brian Norman, Devin Haney. It's a fight that we've been talking about probably like for 3 months. And, you got Brian Norman and Brian Norman Sr. saying they're going to knock out Dev. You got Dev looking really, really impressive in these workout videos. How you see that going?
I'm gonna go Dev. I feel like Dev, he looking impressive, but like we seen 30 fights with Devin Haney, and each fight was the same. Great jab, great footwork, you know. So I feel like that's gonna be the script. I feel like there is a way though Brian Norman can. I feel like the way that Brian Norman can beat him, he's not gonna take that approach. He's gonna come out aggressive early on, try to like how you said, knock him out. But I feel like that's the worst idea to do or the worst game plan against Devin Haney. And I feel like he's just gonna ride his jab and his footwork all the way to victory, man.
You a boxing puncher. Like, how do you fight a dude that's comfortable with making that shit boring?
That's what I'm saying. If I was his coach or somebody in his camp, I'll tell be known like, yo, first first round, second round, you gotta get him coming to you. You gotta get him coming to you. If you paid attention when he fought Devin, when he fought Ryan, it was it was parts of the fight where he was coming to Ryan because
Facts.
he was he got knocked down, but boxing wise, like if you take away the knockdowns, how the fight played out, it looked like Ryan wasn't in shape. It looked like he was gassing out. So Devin saw that, so he started pushing the issue a little bit more. Like, all right, cool. Like if I could possibly take these rounds to decision and get the victory, you know. But Devin started coming to Ryan. That's the only way you're gonna beat a guy like Devin is if he start coming to you. So in the early rounds, you gotta make him come to you. You can't scare him away. You scare a dog away, he gonna run forever. You feel what I'm saying? You can't. You gotta get him coming to you.
Yeah, I like that terminology, bro. If you're scared,
Yeah,
dog can run away.
yeah. You scare a dog, he gonna keep running.
Does Dev need to get his respect in this fight, Keith?
Nah. Respect is getting a victory. you know, that's the only respect he need right there is getting the victory and going on to the next opponent.
Do you think at 47 we're gonna see the best possible Dev?
Um, that's hard. That's hard to say because like we still haven't I haven't seen Devin Haney's like full. I haven't seen much. Not to say he don't have any power or anything like that, because I know for sure he got power. But I'm saying
Mm.
like his last fight against Ramirez was at 47, and we just seen him use his footwork, lateral movement, and his jabs, occasional 1-2s. There wasn't much power on display. It was a lot of speed and a lot of footwork. I feel like with this fighter right here, it's kind of going to be the same way. Um, Devin Haney don't really got a style that he's gonna really sit in the pocket. I feel like that was more like the lower weight classes where he was much bigger than the guys here. He's kind of like
Mm.
everybody the same size. Him and B Norm's probably the same exact size. He's not really so much bigger versus like him and Lomachenko where he was actually coming to Loma. So
He was.
yeah. So I don't know like really like if you're gonna see the full Devin Haney. With everything that he got in his ability.
All right, last question. Since we talking about who's going to look, is Devin going to be the best at this weight? What weight is Keith Cologne going to be the best version of himself? Right now, you at 26. You got 30. You got 35. What are you thinking?
Uh, I feel like honestly speaking, I say 30. Cause 130, I'll be much older. I would already seen the top. Like I would already rose to the top at 126. And so now it's just like it's like championship mindset. You know what I'm saying? It's like um yeah, I say 30. I say 30. 130.
All right, so we're gonna make a bet. I say 35. You say 30.
I
Right.
say
So
yeah.
if it's whoever wins, dinner on them, or dinner
Alright,
on
for
the other
sure.
person.
For
All
sure, for
right,
sure.
Keith. Pleasure having you on, man. Can't wait to see your next fight. I hope one of them go the distance, but actually I don't. But I
Nah, I
appreciate
appreciate
you,
that.
man.
Nah,
Let
thank
them
you for
know.
having me.
Yeah, let them know where to find you at.
Now you follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram at official Keith Cologne.
All right,
That's
y'all.
my guy.
Follow my man. Keep tabs on him.
For sure. I
All right,
appreciate you.
we out, man. My man.